I mean, I taught school for years, and it's like we're getting science projects that you're like, there is no way a fifth grader did this science project, you know. Here's how the brain works. The brain works is that if I do something and I'm rewarded for it, I do it again. And if I do something and there's some negative feedback, the chances are I won't do it again. So the way we learn to be a responsible, accountable, you know, normal, thriving human being is that when we were young, our parents were confident people, and when we did a good behavior or did something good, there was some sort of a reward. You know, maybe it was an ice cream cone, maybe it was just a hug, maybe it was good job, we're so proud of you. And when we didn't do something, that we did something that was inappropriate or unacceptable, not only was there not a reward, but there was a little bit of a consequence. And so that's how we grow up to be good people. And we learn when we make good choices, good things happen. When we make bad choices, there's something not so good. Well, now we have a lot of parents that they don't want the child to have any pain. You know, we want them to be happy all the time and fun all the time, and we don't want anyone mad at them, and we don't want anyone, we want them to get their homework in, and we want them to win all their blue ribbons and all their trophies, and we, if they've forgotten their lunch, we race in a car and we drop their lunch off, you know. And as a result, a lot of children are doing unacceptable things. They haven't turned their homework in. They haven't, you know, done what they should to play the game. They haven't remembered to take their lunch to school. And rescuing is saving them from having a consequence. And I guess the bottom line that I could tell all the parents is kids need some zeros, and they need an F if they didn't turn their paper in, not you racing to bring it. And they need to sit out a game because they forgot to turn in their science project, and they need to pay their own speeding tickets, and it's part of life. And when we keep rescuing them from consequences that are fair and legitimate, let's always rescue them from consequences that are not healthy, but when we rescue them from normal life's consequences, they don't learn that piece that when they don't make good, healthy choices, something little or fairly significant may happen. And it takes away from them growing up to be really independent, responsible people.
I was speaking to a friend of mine, and I live in England, in a little Oxfordshire village, and one of the observations that I made as a father of a 9-year-old and a 7-year-old is how different the times are. Because when I was 7, 9, I was running around outside, and I left at 9 o'clock in the morning and didn't get back until dinner time. And you would have probably had the same references there.
I rode my bike everywhere.
Today,
and it is in a safer world, and that's true. It's not a safer world, but even more than that is the need to help children grow up learning that they are responsible for the choices they make. And if they aren't good choices, that there will be a little price to pay for that. And
so we're not talking about protecting them and overprotecting them, we're talking about rescuing them.
We're talking about rescuing them. You know, I'm at school and I forgot my lunch, and you're at work and you're going to leave a meeting and run. You know what? Someone's going to feed me. Someone's going to give me a sandwich. And worst thing, I don't eat until 3. And guess what? Probably I will never forget my lunch again. You know, that's kind of, I don't do my science project, and you don't rescue me. You just drop me off at school. You know that I'm going to have to sit out the game, but when I sit out that game, guess what my mind is thinking? Don't ever forget your science project again. So it is life's consequences that create responsible people.